Hi, everybody. This what y'all want me to read?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Warning. The following show is intended for mature audiences and contains adult content, graphic language, harsh topics, absurd opinions, and unrestrained points of view. Listeners' discretion is advised. Any views and opinions expressed in this podcast are personal and belong solely to this podcast owners and do not represent those of people, institutions, or organizations that the owners may or may not be associated with in professional or personal capacity. Unless explicitly stated, any views or opinions are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, or individual. Thank you for listening.
Oh, y'all serious, huh? That dude, Action Bronson, man, he's a fucking character. With that shit, with
Yeah, the wife and I got stuck watching his show, Fuck That's Delicious. And I want to do my own version of that shit. Oh, my beer!
Damn, traveling the world, tasting fucking different kind of food and.
I was just thinking of doing it right here locally and shit. But yeah, man, that whole tasting food shit is fucking awesome, dude. You know, but hey, he fucking had a heart attack, huh?
Did he?
You haven't seen him lately?
Nah.
He's been working out like a motherfucker, dude.
Oh, that's the reason why he started doing all that.
I think. Don't quote me on it, but I think that's why he started working out. I think he had a fucking heart attack, but after watching that show and the way he eats on that show, god damn,
yeah,
bro.
Man, he freaking man, he gets so high. First of all,
yeah,
he gets really fucking high,
yeah,
and then just eats in the whole episode,
yeah,
and those fuckers eat. Him and his team, they actually fucking buy plates to taste.
Yep.
Of the menu, you know?
Dude, look at him right here, throwing kicks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he lost a grip of weight, bro.
He lost a lot of weight, yeah.
Yeah, no, the way they get high gives them the fucking munchies. And they, like, I saw an episode where they were in, I forgot where the fuck they were, Barcelona or some fucking place. Yeah, and dude, the whole time they're ordering fucking big ass motherfucking plates. And yeah, they're tearing it up and taste this and that and it's like, god damn, dude.
I don't know, have you seen the episodes where he's in, I think he goes to France and he's tasting wine with one of the Frenchmen there. That dude's another, that character's the whole time, they're the whole time he's buzzing off of wine.
Yeah.
And there's tasting wines and they're going to eat and they're eating all types of shit, man.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know what kind. There's like a bunch of cheeses they have over there that they ferment, right?
Yeah.
And there's a specific cheese.
Toe cheese, dick cheese,
ass cheese. You know what I'm saying? But they baby neck cheese, you know?
That's the best. You put it on a cracker and pop that shit.
So the dude goes. One of his team members goes, hell no! Oh, I think it's the Alchemist. I'm not eating that shit. It fucking smells horrible. and the dude's saying, he's saying this is the best cheese that you can eat. You know, it's been aged for fucking 35 years, whatever the fuck, right? And then he's like, horrible. I'm not having that shit. And the other dude's like, all right, well, suit yourself, you know. And they're tasting, and you could tell he pops it in his mouth. He's like, strong. So he's like, come on, man, taste this shit. Stop being like that. All right, so he comes in. He's like, you're always a party pooper. Come on. Yeah. So he gives him a little piece. Like, go ahead. And then afterwards, you drink some of this wine. That throws it in his mouth. He's like, fucking spits it out. He's like, he goes outside, and the camera catches him outside.
I think he goes outside to smoke a cigarette, no?
He goes, this is pathetic. They're trying to kill a motherfucker here. Like, I don't understand what kind of shit. Like, why do they eat cheese like that? Why though?
The Alchemist is a fucking goon, bro.
Hey, the dude always looks like he's coming down from something.
Yeah, he looks
jittery, nervous, mad, antsy. Like,
it reminds me of me.
Just a little more stupider though.
Maybe a little bit less. Who knows? No,
But-
yeah, he's a goon, bro. He like his whole mind is just fixated on beats.
He's a genius on it too.
Yeah.
So that makes him a madman.
You know, he was back in the day. So he came out of well, I don't know if he came out of it, but I know he worked with fucking Muggs from Cypress Hill. And he was actually in a group called the Hooligans.
I heard of that.
And it was it was him and Scott Kahn. That dude
Scott Kahn?
he's a fucking actor, dude. He's been in a bunch of shit. He was in Gone in 60 Seconds and he's been in a bunch of fucking movies and shows, dude.
Isn't he related to
James Caan.
Oh, that's
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
Motherfucker
sucker?
cannot be related to Shaka Khan.
Yeah, but they had that
I thought you were gonna say Marky Mark.
Marky Mark. Omar. Hey, he doesn't like being called that shit, huh? You ever seen I think they interviewed him or some shit and someone tried to call him that and he got fucking mad.
He got
dude.
mad. I guess that was a time where he was just like, "Fuck no, I don't want to go back to that." You know,
Dude, I mean,
to that moment of my life.
But that's who he was. Like, come on, that's what made him famous.
Hey, you
Good vibration. Feel it.
That was the type of vibe back in those days, the 90s.
That was it.
Those fucking skip dancing
Pump
fucking
the
yeah.
Pump it up. Pump your fucking nalgas.
All that
All
that shit. Hey, but a lot of these celebrities, actors, they all have
Adrenochrome. No, I'm fucking around. No. We're not getting into that conversation.
Don't do that right now.
No, they all have what?
Let's keep it stupid and simple minded. but a lot of these actors and celebrities have stories like that you know, before becoming before blowing up in that certain career, they had other gigs and whatnot.
Dude, I had no idea Johnny Depp was in a fucking band.
Me neither, but
what's it called? Hollywood Bastards or Hollywood Devils or some fucking weird shit. Oh, Hollywood Vampires.
Did I ever tell you I met him?
You met Johnny Depp? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I met him.
Dude, you watching him in a movie doesn't mean that you met him.
I was right there when they were recording what is it? Hello?
Pirates of the Caribbean 12.
He was coked the fuck out. Nah, but I met him because I was doing I was doing sales for
that's right,
Bud.
For the B.
And one of the places that I used to go and meet with the manager was one of my accounts was
Johnny Depp.
The Viper Room.
Oh, and he's the owner of that shit. He's still the owner?
He's a co-owner.
Co-owner, right?
So, and every time I met that dude there, it was always dark, man, because it's all black inside and the lights are really low.
Yeah.
And there's a very weird vibe.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been there.
I went there a long ass time ago, and I was drunk and high out of my fucking mind, so I don't.
So you were in your zone. You were in the zone. You were at your place.
Yeah, actually, I fit right in.
Right fucking in.
They let me in through the
Walked
front
in there
door.
looking gay as fuck, and
I was wearing a fishnet shirt, leather pants,
tight leather fucking squeak
and sandals.
Anyway, so. I used to go. The first time I ever stepped fucking foot in that place, it felt weird.
Yeah,
weird. So the few times I was there, we chopped it up, me and the manager, the main dude.
Yeah.
And one time he was running late, so I was outside the freaking door, just waiting for him. And it was this is daytime. This is 10 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah.
On a weekday. So he's running late. He's like, "Sorry, man, I had to go. Whatever. Drop some papers off." We get in the same shit. We always enter through the downside and the bottom of the street, and it was always dark, man.
Yeah,
dark. They had a bottom bar. It has a bottom bar and a top bar.
Yeah.
So we went to the top bar and he left the bottom door open, and I was always iffy about that shit because motherfuckers used to try to step in. People that were walking through Hollywood oh shit, the Viper Room. And the door was always open when he was there, either receiving merchandise or I was there with him, and we were upstairs, and the bottom door was just open. The hall.
You have a bunch of fucking weirdos and psychos out there. Yeah.
So every time I hear some shit, I'm like, "Hey, dude," and he's like, "Oh shit, hold on, somebody's trying to come in." So we go downstairs, and hey, it's open. You guys are open. Nah, get out of here. You know.
Does it look like it's fucking open?
Yeah. So I was like, man, we gotta be careful. They catch us. So one time I hear that shit, like that day I hear it, I'm like, oh fuck, here, go check that shit. He's like, nah, I think that's Johnny. And I was like,
shit.
And I already knew, okay, shit. And they used to hang out all the time.
Hey, was he dressed like a pirate? All right, keep going, dude.
He was dressed like he played for the Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
He was kind of dressed like that, though.
Yeah.
He had the chain, the long chain. You know, he was rocking that shit. The fucker came in up the stairs. I heard him with the big stomps.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice it was Johnny Depp until he fucking came around. I was, oh, what's up, guys? And all right. And then
does he have a big ass head? His head always looks fucking big in movies. Like
he had a fucking hat on.
All right.
And I couldn't see his fucking eyes because he was wearing shades in there. In the dark.
Yeah, vampire.
The motherfucker was wearing shades in the dark. That's what had me. And he looked greasy ass hair.
Yeah.
He looked like he probably was been up for the whole week.
Yeah. Hadn't slept.
He comes in, and I'm not gonna say the name, but the dude started with a J. You know, oh, what's up, Jay? You know, comes in. He's he's like, give me a second. He goes up to him. They're talking, business, whatever. He ask him for some keys. He got the keys for the, whatever basement.
Well, that was code for coke.
I don't know. But he gets the keys.
You got them keys.
Gets the keys from him, goes downstairs. Does his thing, whatever he's going to do. Comes back up. He's like, all right, thank you. Gives the keys. And he goes in a bar. Starts fixing up himself a drink. So me and him over here sitting down, I'm logging shit in and we're talking. And he looks at me, and I can notice he's looking at me. I'm like, shit, he's going to ask me, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
He just goes, hey, how's it going? Just, I'm doing good. How you doing? I'm good. You guys want a drink?
That's what I was going to say. Did Johnny make you a fucking drink?
So he goes, you guys want a drink? And we were like, I looked at him. I was like, shit, fuck, why not?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to drink with Johnny Depp,
Fuck yeah.
So he's like, what do you like? Tequila? Rum? And I was like, just none of that hard stuff. And he looked at me like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I go, just give me whatever you're going to drink. I'm drinking tequila. Right there. And then I was like, all right, fuck it. Line them up,
Yeah.
So the dude's like,
no, don't line them up. That's another party. That's a whole different fucking...
I thought I was going to get to lining up.
Rack them up.
I was fucking warming up the shoulders like a boxer, You're
fucking flexing your nostrils. Ugh, I got this.
Yeah, so he fucking just grabbed the bottle, put the shots in the fucking,
Yeah.
Lined them up, and that's it. We took shots.
You guys did shots at 10 in the morning.
Shots. I took a shot with that dude, and I don't even drink tequila.
Damn.
And I was, and we took a shot, and he was like, "How's it going?" So this is D from salesman from blah blah, and then he goes, "Oh, cool. We need the drinks. We need to." He's like, "We need the drinks here. Drinks always have to be loaded up here."
Yeah.
All right. So
that's their bread and butter, dude.
Yeah. So it was we had a little quick conversation, and all that stuff. And that's it. And I just took off, and I was like, damn, what the fuck? I just made Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
But his energy was a trip. And now, later on, I found out why it felt weird in there. I don't know if you heard the story, too, about what happened there.
A bunch of shit has happened there.
What's the co-owner's name? He was a director or actor, I believe.
Bruce Willis.
No.
Sylvester Stallone. Tom Cruise.
No.
I'm just gonna be guessing stupid ass actors until you fucking until I hit one.
Anyways, I
Chuck Norris. Was it Chuck Norris you're talking about? Final answer.
Nah.
Texas Ranger himself, motherfucker.
What the fuck do you think him and Chuck Norris are gonna be hanging out doing?
I don't know. Chuck Norris.
Hey, Johnny, you want to learn how to high kick?
Johnny's just be like, hey, you just want to learn how to get high, motherfucker? No, but what you talking about? What? Somebody else was there, or who? A co-owner, or somebody else? What?
The story is.
I lost track of what you were saying like 5 minutes ago, bro.
So So the story is that the co-owner, I forgot was his name.
Yeah.
I just forgot. You know, I can't tell you off the top, but the co-owner is either a director or actor, something like that.
Probably a producer.
Something like that. So back in the 80s, that director's brother, which is an actor, and I forgot the fucking name of that actor.
You talking about Joaquin Phoenix? You're talking about River Phoenix that died there, right?
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
He died there back in the 80s.
He fucking OD'd on the steps outside where you walk through. Right there where you walk through.
Yeah. On the bottom, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where he fucking passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he passed. I think he overdosed.
Yeah, it was
That's
an OD.
what it was.
I don't know the details. I remember seeing it on the news and I was like, damn, and like it was big back then because the Viper Room had barely fucking opened. Like it was a recent opening, and then the kid fucking died there, and
Yeah, so
it was fucked up.
I never knew that, man. I never knew that story, and I found out the same way. I was exiting the door. Some dude was in front of the exit door, and he was like, "Oh, the same shit. Hey, you guys are open?"
Yeah.
Nah, man, I don't work here. Oh, can I come in? I was like, "No, you can't come in, man. There's somebody here, so they're gonna boot you out." Oh shit, dude, he was all excited about this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know where the fuck he was from, but he was somewhere from the south. Weird, iffy dude. Hey, guess what? Supposedly he was a paranormal researcher.
Oh God, yeah.
I do videos, bro. I go into houses. I record paranormal activities. I'm a specialist.
A paranormal investigator.
Okay, something like that.
Cocksucker.
So he says, "You don't know the story?" That's how I found out.
Yeah.
Do you know the story? Also, there was a story
all excited about some dude's death, fucking asshole.
Not only that, but he said there was a story that was never out, but it's said that somebody was trapped in the basement. No, somebody got trapped in the basement, but they opened it and they never got found again. They were never found again.
They went into the basement and they were never found again.
That they were never found. That they went to the basement. They went to go look for that person or whatever, and they never found him.
They probably skipped out the back with some hoe.
The cocaine took him.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The cocaine took him away
on a fucking flight.
But supposedly that was the little excitement he had, that he was, oh shit, I'm gonna encounter some paranormal activities from those two spirits or whatever the fuck.
I've heard stories. A lot of places in Hollywood have that shit. Because apparently there's been a lot of tragedies out there and shit. It's crazy because you felt the vibe without knowing the fucking story. That's what's crazy about it. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm telling you. That's where I figure, wait, what the fuck? This whole time I was here, I was feeling this weird vibe and energy coming out here, especially because of the darkness. And just every time I passed through that bottom bar, because I had to walk through there and get up to the top, and I was like, something weird about this place.
I think, I don't know, bro. I don't believe in all that fucking... Excuse me, sorry. I don't believe in all that Illuminati shit. I kind of do and I kind of don't. But like all these actors and celebrities, being a part of it and all that, I don't really dig it. But I do think that actors and celebrities do have a certain energy about them.
But don't you think because they pretty much possess the power? Or they're possessed by the power, because obviously when you attain that power to control mass, to control the masses, especially the public, people that are just always paying attention to you, looking at you, and there's those powers that be that you can't see that are always, especially in the movie scene. Yeah, there's always those.
Yeah, it's crazy how a fucking a person, because they're just a person like you and me, but they have so much. I don't know what you would call it. So much
charisma.
I guess we could call it the energy that they harness. Because they get famous and because fame, fortune, wealth, all these things. People are attracted to them. People go fucking crazy. Like
real crazy.
I'm sure that Johnny Depp actually was cool with you and offered you a drink because you didn't spaz out. You know, you weren't like, oh, hey, Mr. Depp, you know, let me suck your dick in the bathroom real quick. Like, nah, you were just like, oh, hey, you know, I'm doing good. How about yourself? Blah, blah, blah. Once he saw that you were treating him like an equal, he said, oh, all right, this motherfucker ain't a fucking spaz cake. You know, let me
spaz cake.
let me offer him a drink. And, you know, but I think that, yeah, so that kid had that energy already developing. And when he died there, that energy might have stayed there. You know what I mean? Like that, like, I don't know how else to explain it to you simple-minded motherfuckers. Basically, you get a vibe because the vibe was left there by, you know, his soul, his whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. I could just be talking out of my ass, but, you know, there's certain places that you go to that have these vibes, you know, and, you know, you find out later that, oh, shit, well, this happened here, something happened there, and it's like, oh, shit.
Well,
it's trippy shit.
Aren't we moved, or aren't we hovering in energy like the whole time? Everything is energy. So, because it's hard to explain. It's hard to talk about. It's not hard. It's a very sensitive topic, talking about death and spirits and realms and everything that goes with it, that comes with it.
Right.
Because
there's a lot that goes into it. Look, one of the theories that I had heard that kind of made sense is that we as humans see a certain spectrum of energy, right? We only see a certain spectrum. Someone passes and they're on a higher frequency than normal, so therefore we are able to see their ghost. It's not necessarily a ghost. It could be, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know.
Well, there's not even an explanation for a spirit. I mean,
look,
or you know, or what is it? Just another word?
All right, look, because I've seen ghosts. All right.
Well, what the fuck is a ghost?
Well,
really?
They come up behind you when you're molding clay, and they hold your hands, and then they try to make love to you, but Whoopi Goldberg shows up in cock blocks. Y'all seen that movie, Ghost? Motherfuckers. No,
she dangles her dreadlocks around your neck and whispers in your ear, "You're doing great."
No, check this out.
God damn it, swinging a beer. I'm getting a little thirsty.
Let me know. I got vodka, bourbon.
Got any Molly?
Shit. You really want to party?
Got any Molly, man?
We'll snort it. I've seen.
You encountered. Did you encountered any?
I'll tell you the story really fast. We were like 15, 16, and we were at a buddy's house. Rest in peace. He passed away when we were young, and his house was haunted. And I don't mean like it was haunted, dude. Like shit would happen there, and we'd be like, "What the fuck?" All right. The first time I seen anything like that, we were all fucking at his pad. It was like 4 of us, and we were fucking around. We were drinking. We were young, but obviously I've always been consumed by the alcohol, and it's like he tells us, hey, you know, at 3:00 in the morning, right there in that window, right there, he had a little bedroom window and shit. He's like, an old lady fucking peeks in, and we're like, dude, shut the fuck up, and we're talking shit, you know. Yeah, it's probably the fucking MILF next door, and you know, we're making fun of this shit, right? And he's like, nah, you know, every day at fucking 3:00 in the morning, he goes, I know because it's woken me up, and I look at the fucking time, and it's 3:00, and blah blah blah, and we're like, dude, shut the fuck up, you're full of shit. Blah, 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 blah. So we stayed up, we're fucking around. Back then there wasn't any internet, so I don't remember what the fuck we were doing, but we were up till 3, dude. I probably fucking, I don't fucking remember. Nothing, you know, homoerotic. It was just, you know, we're just hanging out, all right? Fuck, couple of guys. Anyway, so we start passing out. One dude passes out. We start falling like flies or whatever. And I remember I was the last one, and we were talking, and we were fucking whatever, and like I was half asleep. And then I remember I nodded off, and then I just heard, look, 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 look. And I remember I snapped out of it, and I was like, what the fuck? And we all kind of woke up. And sure enough,
boom, one of your boys was getting smashed from behind. By somebody dressed like a ghost.
They were playing swords. I couldn't understand it.
They were playing hide and seek. Bend over and I'll just hide it.
They were playing swords, and one of them was blocking him with a shield, you know? No, but yeah, dude, in the window, peeking in, was an old lady, but she was see-through, but she was there. I don't know how to explain it.
And you seen this?
I seen it. Dude, I'm not gonna say.
Did you take a whole eighth of shrooms that night?
Nah, bro, that's before I fucking discovered mushrooms.
Oh.
I wish I would have fucking seen that shit on shrooms. I would have chased after it and fucking been giggling and trying to catch her. Hey, wait.
That was before you discover you like to dance naked around men while drinking.
Hey, you know, to each their own, you know? I mean, I enjoy certain things now that I'm older. Anyway, no, dude, but yeah. We seen that shit. I seen that shit. We all saw that shit. And it was like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh shit. And to this day, I can't explain it. I can't explain. It wasn't anything. It wasn't a person. It wasn't anything material, because we could see through the motherfucker. We could see through it, the face, the head, like you could see the back, you could see the background, but it was there, and it was like, what the fuck? I don't know, dude.
I'm not gonna lie, I seen some shit too.
Yeah. Big giant phalluses just dancing around in your mind, you motherfucker.
I seen some real shit that will have you either erected or mad.
Or mad erected.
No, but I don't know. I mean, shit. Just remember this. We've been embedded with fucking stories.
Yeah.
Right?
I think magic exists. Oh.
That's another story we've been embedded with. But that's part of it.
I think magic exists. I think that.
So magic, ghosts, UFOs, nah. Aliens. They're all fucking.
They could be in the same fucking realm of imagination. Let's make a hypothetical. Let's say we are in a simulation.
Hypothetically speaking, going back. He's ranting again. He's going back at it.
Let's say we are in a simulation, and let's say the simulation conjures up whatever people believe in, right? As a collective, as a whole, we're sharing consciousness. We are one with the universal mind, what they call it. And let's just say that, and this is all theoretical, don't fucking, oh no, that guy's fucking crazy. It's just fucking theoretical, motherfuckers. Anyway, so as a collective, we're taught that, you know, oh, UFOs don't exist. Oh, fucking aliens don't exist. Oh, dragons don't exist. Oh, fucking vampires don't exist. Werewolves don't exist. All these things. So as a collective, we see the movies and we understand that it's fake because they're movies, right? But then if we go back, there are stories of, like, you know, ancient Americans, which are native indigenous Americans, not Indians, but Native Americans, the people that were here before, you know, the colonization and all this shit. And these people had stories of people that could shapeshift, of people that could turn into their spirit animal. You know, as a matter of fact, if you look at how shamans used to heal, all right, there's different stories from different cultures, but people used to heal with the mind. People used to heal with their fucking mind. They used to get into a fucking peyote trance or an ayahuasca trance or whatever it was, and they would enter the mind of the other person, and they would heal them. All right. So if you take
see, and that's a very interesting way to put it.
Okay,
right?
It also had to do with you know, immune systems back then. It also had to do with you know, certain sacred plants and things that they used and everything. But one of the books that I read on shamanism, I forgot exactly what tribe the guy was from because I read this book like 25 years ago before I lost my mind. But the book said that this dude would go into a trance. He would his soul would slip out of his body and enter the other person's body through the back of the cranium here. I don't know what it's called. Apparently that's where some of the joints of the skull meet. And he would enter through there. And after that, he would, while in their mind, he would while in this trip and in their mind, he would have to find their spirit animal. And he would have to, he would find the other person's spirit animal and he would go to it and he would feed it and he would play catch with it and they would fucking, I'm fucking around, dude, but no.
They will fucking plug out dingleberries of each other's fucking asshole.
They would frolic and play.
Frolic and play?
No. No, he would go into a trance, enter the other person's mind, find their spirit animal, bring it back to unite them with the person, and then when the person would wake up, they would be healed.
Now, do you think these stories are all BS? And they're made to
by the colonizers? See, that's just it, because history is written by those that colonize. But here's the thing, though.
Yeah, that's why.
There are shamans all around the world, though, bro. There are shamans in indigenous tribes in Australia. There's shamanism from fucking Africa. There's shamanism from fucking, here in the States, all the way down south to fucking, Tepicoloyo. You know what I mean? So,
oh, that's a deep, don't go there. Don't go there.
Yeah, but there's stories all around the world of, people that would heal with their minds, with their thoughts, with their beliefs, instead of, popping a pill and, oh, yeah, this is going to make me feel better. You know what I mean?
So obviously, it makes a big difference living in...
I could be wrong because I haven't seen it firsthand and I've never healed anyone firsthand like that. Right? So that's my disclaimer. But...
That's true. But you have met a lot of people and came across a lot of people that do magic, right? According to...
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And there's something about those individuals. There's something about those individuals that you could find out previously or not even know them at all, but you feel some type of way about them because that's the energy they bring you.
But see, here's the difference, though. Here's the difference. My fucking energy is very chaotic. So even these people are like, they've been like not afraid of me, but intimidated kind of, where they're like, oh shit, like this motherfucker's because of these kind of conversations.
Okay, so yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I used to have conversations like this with people, like one was into Santeria, another broad that I knew was into fucking black magic and vampirism, whatever the fuck that's called. There were actually two santeros that I met. I knew somebody that actually used to practice white magic, which is clean magic. But even then, it was like, but in my thoughts and like I've never been basic enough to be like intimidated or scared or oh yeah, this person's actually doing something. Like, no, in my thoughts it's like, all right, well, that's what they believe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Just like I hear these stories and yeah, that's what they believe, and who knows, they might be true for them, you know what I mean? But shit, I even knew somebody that used to practice this shit called Kundalini yoga. You know what that is?
Yeah, the heavy breathing or
the serpent rising. So your chakras, you align your chakras, and you have these serpents rising through your, not like literally slithering, but like in your thoughts, you picture
some type of force going.
And it's the serpent force, and supposedly it's and they were a trip. That motherfucker was a trip. That dude was like, I always thought he was tweaking, or I always thought he was like,
how about the Satanists?
To this day, I've met Satanists, but they're not real Satanists. They're just dudes that have been like, oh yeah, fucking Satanas.
They read a few books.
Yeah, no. They're not. Oh, I'll tell you what. the person that I knew that was into vampirism, they knew more about that shit than like it was part of that. It wasn't part of it, but it was part of the knowledge that person had acquired. Dude, this shit is fucking crazy. I went over to their pad one time during one of the times that they got sick, and I think I told you the story that, you know, she thought she was possessed by fucking vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Anyway, I'm not even gonna get into that fucking story right now. Anyway, so I went to her pad because she called. I showed up with a buddy of mine, and you know, we knew her for a long time. We both showed up, and we're like, "Hey, what the fuck's going on?" Blah blah blah. And she looked like she had a fucking fucked up pneumonia, cold type of shit. She's pale, she's sweating, blah blah blah. Anyway, so the homie stays with her. He's talking to her, and I start looking through, the books and shit like that, and I found a book on black magic, and I was like, and you know me, and I turn around and I'm like, "Hey, where's the chapter where I sell my soul to the devil in this?" And she's like, "Oh, she's shaking and all fucked up, and she's like, "Oh yeah, go to page, whatever the fuck." And I was like, "What?" I go, "Dude, shut the fuck up." And I opened the fucking book to the page she said, and it was there, and I'm like, "Oh my god." And I'm like, "This is why you're fucking sick." I go, "Look at this shit. The fucking book tells you how to sell your soul. I mean, what the fuck is going on here, you know?"
Whoa.
So I start reading it, right?
Yeah.
Just for kicks, you know? So I start reading it, and it says, you know, you had to have like, I don't know, you had to get together like a fucking crow's foot and like the feather from a raven and like a stool with 3 legs. I don't know. It had a list of shit, and then you had to be in a completely black room, and you had to like all this shit. It had a bunch of fucking, but the one that got me was at the end. I was reading it and I was like, "Oh shit!" And it said, once you have all these things set up, you do your little ritual, whatever the fuck. It says, you have to take off all your clothes, lay down. Hold on, man. Hold on. Yeah. You had to take all your clothes off, lay down, belly down on the floor. Ooh. And then you had to have a mirror in front of you. And in that mirror, you were going to be able to see whatever, the beast, the devil, whatever the fuck it was. And that's when you had to speak to him through the mirror. And the whole time I'm like, wait a minute. Butt naked
with your ass up.
That sounds like I'm going to get corn dogged. You know what I mean? Like, he's a fucking maniac if he's doing that shit. You know? Like,
ooh, bend down all the way down.
Bend down and grab your ankles and sign here.
Now I want you to tuck both of your hands down your belly. And arch up with your hand and look at the mirror. Okay?
That's what I'm saying, though. And when I read it,
now,
I was
don't say none. Just look at me while I'm doing this.
Dude, but that shit was like...
Right? That's how it sounds.
That's what it sounded like, bro. I was like, damn, what the fuck is this? So I closed the book and I was like, hey, you know what? That's the reason why you're sick. You probably tried doing this shit and he snuck up on you, you know? Don't be fucking doing this shit anymore, please, you know? And we made jokes about it and everything, but she actually, I think I told you the story. She used to have a chest where you store shit or whatever, and her grandma had given it to her or whatever, and she I don't know if she had kept it locked or not. She might have kept it locked. I don't remember that part of the story. But long story short, though, she said that at night the chest would try to open and that the vampires were inside the chest. And I was like, what the fuck? But then again, she used to fucking hit nitro with us, so that might have been.
What part of the show was that? You know what I'm saying?
That might have been what was going on, you know?
Unless her grandma hit the fucking nitro too.
Little too much nitrous oxide in the fucking brain.
She said, whatever you do, honey, don't hit the nitro, because then you get vampires in your chest. unless the grandma was a mad freak.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
And she had mad pictures in that chest. And she didn't want her granddaughter to fucking open it up and see how nasty her
yeah.
grams was. And she made up that story. Listen, baby, don't go in that box because there's vampires.
It wasn't vampires. It was her.
Hell
fucking
fuck not.
nude.
It was her back in 1969. Hitting 69s. You know what I'm saying? doing the nastiest shit you could ever think of.
Man. Yeah, dude. I don't know.
And she told her you know why your grandpa left me? He's a punk. Fucking Grandpa Carter with the fucking,
yeah, 69
the nastiest, fucking nastiest.
So, long story short, I think that as a collective, if we believe in something enough, it comes to fruition. Then there are those that have a mind so sharp and so tapped into the interactiveness of the simulation that they could actually manifest more than others. That's a theory. All right. Praying is my example of that. You have people that pray for things.
Yeah.
And when it comes to fruition, they say, "Oh, thank you, Lord." But what's to stop? Okay, so for argument's sake, I've never seen God. I thought I saw him once in an acid trip, but it was something else. So people believe in this so much, though, that they're able to pray, and then their prayers are answered, right? But is it really an invisible man in the sky, or is it really his son that came and walked on water and, dodged bullets and shit? Whatever the fuck it was that he did.
Split the ocean in half just to get a little something that fell from somebody's pocket while they were swimming.
Yeah,
whatever the story
the miracle
is,
maker, man. I think
it's a medium, right? Don't you call that a medium? Wouldn't you call that a medium?
Well, a medium is more somebody that can supposedly read your auras
or a theory. In theory.
Yeah,
a medium could be something that a medium is either a person or something in between you and the power.
Right.
That you're trying to gain or...
So you're saying Jesus was the medium?
In theory?
Or the priest that the Catholic Church put back into Ireland or England or whatever because he was molesting little kids. Is that the medium?
He could be the medium for the ones freaking trafficking.
That's a whole other conversation, dude. Anyway.
But it's...
I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah, I think that's what you... I think that you could refer it as to... the prayer being... The prayer is... your desire or wish or your want, and you're putting your force or energy into that prayer and sending it off into the power of the hands of whoever you're praying to or whatever you're praying to. And I think that reflects back to your the way your subconscious creates your reality. Right. It's a cycle. Right. That's my theory. That's my theory to the theory. That's my counter. Yeah. That supposedly the way the subconscious works is it's recording subconsciously, right? It's recording your daily visuals or your daily rituals that you do daily, plus that what you can't that way you can't see or you can't explain to yourself, but you want it or you're thinking about, and it's being embedded because you're doing it daily, for like tying your shoes. Right. You should tie your shoes. But so it's recorded. Right. You get what I'm saying? It's recorded somewhere. So it's some type of memory. To tie your shoe. It's in the back of your head. So that's why that when you're gonna put a shoe on, you have to tie it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like it's a recording that's deeper is deeper than your conscious itself, and you knowing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, from my understanding, a lot of the subconscious is full of your traumas and your okay, so when you're a child born into the world, doctor slaps your ass, then he slaps your mom for fucking bringing you into the world. The first 7 years of life are the most important because that's when you get your subconscious built, and those are the fundamentals of this avatar that you're in that, you know, you're gonna play the video game with. Anyway, I'm bringing it back to the theory. Anyway,
ranting again. He's going nut. He's losing his nuts again.
But no. As a child, you know, ages 1 through 7, that's when your subconscious is really being built, and that's where your personality comes from.
Yeah.
Right. So, you the fact that your subconscious and your conscious don't actually have to be linked up completely, because supposedly they're not linked up. Like, you can't tap into your subconscious because, right? The fact that they're not linked up kind of goes with what you're saying, but at the same time, maybe that's where the deep prayers actually come from. And that's where, you know, the manifesting comes from. You know, that unconscious part of the mind that, you know, that's why they tell you, and that's why, like, all these motivational speakers try to embed that in your mind.
Yeah.
You know, hey, you know what? You got to win. Hey, you're a winner. Hey, you know what? You could do this. You could do that. Look at Goggins. Yeah, I ran fucking 180 miles on 2 broken fucking ankles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's their job, to embed you with these thoughts that are gonna tap your conscious with your subconscious and make you want to go out and fucking earn that extra $1 million a year, you know?
That's what develops, and that's what I mean, obviously you got from year 1 to year 7, you're not doing things on your own. You're not independently moving.
Well,
there's somebody moving you, and that's the
reason why religion is still alive to this day. Because that's when they start fucking shoving that shit in your brain.
Yeah, you're being shaped.
Yeah, of course.
You're being molded.
Dude, we're being programmed. We're little fucking computers that are accepting fucking information, and that's what molds us into these fucking human beings that walk around and, you know, we're able to do tasks and get money for them and go home and be happy, you know?
What about the thought? Who's the one talking in back of your head? Or who? Where's that voice?
Whoever put the fucking VR glasses on.
Who's putting that voice in the back of your head saying you gotta do this today? Don't forget. Oh yeah.
You know what's fucking crazy, dude? If we know that the end punchline is that we're gonna die, why do we try so hard? To give ourselves purpose?
Purpose is what everybody's aiming for.
Well, but so many people are purposeless. You know?
And a lot of the purposeless are living longer than the ones with purpose.
Very true. Oh, that is so very true. Because, yeah, dude.
Man, that's ridiculous. I mean,
Bill Burr makes a joke. Bill Burr makes a joke about this shit, and he nails it right on the fucking head, dude, where he's like, you know, people go and they fuck and they have kids, and then their kids grow up, and then they're that guy that's in the left turning lane, but he doesn't pull forward enough for you to be able to go behind him. So you have to wait for the next red light. You have to wait for the next green light while yelling at your windshield. And he's like,
oh my God, that's a good
stop.
one.
And he's like, stop making that fucking guy. There's already enough of that guy.
Oh.
Make a different guy. Dude.
Oh.
But that's heavy because people don't fucking see it that way. People they have the hard drive in their head that has already been packed with information. They refuse to change any of that information because if not, they feel stupid for learning the wrong information or information that could be manipulated. And then they pass that information on to their kids and they're shaping their fucking hard drive. So it's a continuous cycle of just nonsensory. Where, you know, if we had more people doing psychedelic drugs, expanding your mind, understanding that, there's a much bigger, larger, crazier fucking reality than what we see, which in my thoughts is the simulation. It might change and shape the fucking world in a whole different way, dude.
But then again,
God damn, what if you guys want a fucking Nobel Prize 2025, all right? I'm aiming for that. 2025, all right? I'll fucking unify the world. We'll get rid of the politicians and the corrupt people fucking us over. Everybody will be free, free to eat whatever the fuck you want. No violence, no nothing. And, we'll be part robot, though, because you can't stop technology. But, yeah.
And everybody takes a supplementary day of a dosage of psychedelics.
The first thing I'm going to get is shock absorbers on my knees because they've been hurting like a motherfucker lately, yo.
Shock absorbers.
And maybe a new muffler.
With them shits, I'll be able to pick up a ton with no thing.
Hey, dude.
I'll be able to squat 1,000.
You ever seen
plates?
You ever seen those fucking robots that they made? Those hydraulic fucking arms?
Yeah, I was looking into investing on this this company called Logic.
LOGIC?
I think
or LOGIK?
LOGICC, I believe.
That's not how you spell it.
I had something like that, but I was reading into it, and a lot of those they're just beginning to open for investment.
Yeah.
IPO, but so they create these arms, these robotic arms. I don't know if you've seen them.
Yeah.
And they're helping certain.
Which ones?
They're helping certain restaurants, certain fast food restaurants work faster.
Yeah, I saw that.
And
they're fucking dishwashers.
They do a lot. They do a lot, and they show, like, I watched the video where
they pinch the waitresses' asses while they're serving drinks.
I seen a video where it's flipping burger patties. And one of the waitresses walks by and it just slaps. Hot ass fucking slap. Hot slap on the cheek. Glop.
Oh man. Hey, and she can't file for sexual harassment because it's a fucking robot arm. It doesn't even have a dick.
It doesn't even have a fucking lawyer.
Hey, nah, fuck that. They probably have better lawyers than we do. They come from a fucking company. They have fucking
major
insurance and dude. Yeah, those things are fucking better protected than we are.
Major rabbi fucking lawyers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're gonna take you out of your situation on the clap.
No, they these assholes made this thing where dude, you ever seen the movie Avatar?
Hell yes.
All right, you remember the fucking robot that the guys are in? That not the Avatar, the blue.
No, yeah,
guys
the
big blue
soldiers,
dicks.
the one that hop in the freaking massive.
Hey, you think those big, tall, kangaroo-looking motherfuckers had big, giant blue schlongs and balls?
They probably just had one nut loose nut, and the males actually carry the fucking babies in that nut
like a seahorse.
And the way they got pregnant was just their wife telling them to work harder so we could have a baby.
Anyway, those robots that the guys were in,
yeah,
they made some hydraulic shit that you can move with your hands, and that shit. And they show this Asian dude. It's an Asian company. I'm pretty sure. Whatever.
Yeah.
He's picking up like a fucking I don't know how many tons, like a beam, like a steel beam.
So he's maneuvering through a.
It's like they have. I don't know if it's gloves or I don't know if he has his hands in. He has his hands in something, and he's moving those fucking things with those hands.
I'm fucking telling you, all these stories about telepathy, they've been embedded into our heads because that technology is coming in right fucking now.
No, but it is.
It's being developed.
Neuralink. Dude,
that's why the stories about telepathy, they've been fucking embedded in our fucking subconscious so that we be ready for this shit when it comes as actual technology.
Dude, when you have a chance, look up.
I'm telling you.
Oh,
I'll jump over this fucking mic and kick you flat-footed on the chest.
Hey, maybe you'll be able to get this phlegm I've had for the last 20 years out of there, you fuck. Look up...
Black fucking tart from smoking... smoking fucking overdue hashish. Oh.
Look up, when you have a chance, look up something called a scrying mirror. No, it's a real thing. Well, and it's not a real thing. A scrying mirror.
Scrying. How do you spell that?
SZPTRLVYWX. No, it's SCRYING. SCRYING.
Sprung.
Scrying. And if you look it up and you compare it to this fucking thing, it does the same thing. It gives you all the information. Basically, oh, dude, that bitch in that fucking fairy tale had one of those. Mirror, mirror on the wall, fill me full of alcohol. Oh no, that's not what it is. No, mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the biggest bitch of them all? And then the mirror would respond. Oh, you know. So the mirror was a scrying mirror because it was giving her information. Dude. Information.
The Wizard of Oz. That movie is fucking
Damn.
nuts. That movie right there.
With the Oompa Loompas. Oh no, that was Willy Wonka's.
Hey, that movie goes right into your fucking theory of simulation.
Oh, not only that, but at the end of the day, the whole big fantasy fucking shit was just some fucking dude. God damn, the motherfucker that wrote that shit was on mushrooms, dude. Imagine, because that's what we're being fed. The big, oh yeah, well, you know, there's these governments and there's these people in militaries and we're you know. But
he was controlling both sides, the good side and the bad side.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like the Rockefellers, Rothschilds.
They own all churches and banks.
Anyway, now we don't want to get too conspirational with the folks.
Too fucking heavy right now.
Anyway, yeah, look up scrying mirror and you know, just whatever. To make my final point, because we're gonna need to call it already, I just want to say this. When I woke up this morning and I went to work, the whole day while I was at work, I was just thinking of like what it would be like to just fucking knock your ass out. You know what I mean? Just get you, fucking bash your fucking forehead in like 2 good 3 fucking blows and